All right, let's get back at it. We have looked at why price is so important to lead with, how you can screw it up and how easily you can screw it up, the right way to look at it using 4 things: planned expenses, unplanned expenses, profit and taxes, total them all up. Ba-ding, now you know how much you need to earn every month. Okay, now our speedometer. This is a simple concept. Again, many people run past it because they're trying to make as much money as they can, which is stupid, right? No target, don't know what to do to get there. Okay, now we need to find out, does the product or service you're offering as it stands support your money target? Can you actually get there in the time that you want to get there? See, if you need to earn $5,000 a month and you're selling a $50 product, wow, your velocity is going to have to be really fast, right? You're going to have to find and convert a lot of people into customers really fast. 100 of them. That's 3 a day or more. Hard to do, especially if you have no idea where the traffic source is or how conversion works, right? Doomed to failure. This is actually the #1 thing that people who come on a coaching call with me discover. They were beaten before they began because they don't and did not have, before they talked to me, any idea of how they were going to reach their target, and they did not have enough traffic coming in, enough eyeballs on their product or service to support their revenue goal. Wouldn't happen. Sad, isn't it? And that's the situation that most people who want to be entrepreneurs are in. You will not be in this position anymore because you're learning this process from me, figuring it out, okay? So let's look at what to do next. So you've already got the idea of assessing what you want to offer at the gut level price that you were thinking about offering it at, what service or product. This is particularly important for consultants because you might only work with 4 or 5 people a month, maybe 1 person a month, right, as a customer or client. So you've got to make it happen. And if the equation doesn't support your money target, again, you're never going to get there. How are you going to reach that target? How? How fast do you need to go in order to get there? In the next video, we're going to be looking at 3 variables, the middle one of which is something that even expert marketers have completely been oblivious to. And when they get on a call with me, they're like, whoa, that totally changes everything. I get that, it makes sense. All right. But for now, I just want you thinking about how many sales do you need to make to hit that revenue target? Okay? If you need to make $5,000, how are you going to get there? And this really, if you think about it abstractly, stand back, has nothing to do with the product or service that you offer right now. I want you to think about it as just something, anything. You could be selling lumber, you could be selling management consulting services, you could be selling computer parts. How are you going to get there? I don't really care what you offer yet, and neither should you. The question is, how are you going to get there in your head? Figure this out, and then come up with a product or service that supports that price. Starting to feel me here? All right? It's a different approach, isn't it? So if we want to make $5,000, we've got a few different options, don't we? We could go with our 50 times 100 sales. I would say that's a hell of a lot of work. Unless you have a proven, pre-qualified traffic source or sources and conversion tools that are proven to work, I wouldn't go there. If it was a brand new idea, no way. Not going to do it. If you own Walmart, okay, that's pretty dead easy, right? We go to the distribution channel, we can get in front of all those people and they'll buy our windshield wiper or whatever it is, okay? But for you, especially if you're a consultant or a service provider like a graphic designer, web designer, photographer, something specialty, right? You need to really think this through. And again, I want you to stay away from the bugbear of what are other people charging? I don't care, and neither should you. You are in a category by yourself. This is all to do with marketing. If somebody's interested in price solely, and you adopt price as your only positioning tool, they're going to pull the rug out of you every time, your competitors and your potential customers. You're going to get beat up and go home. So don't do that. Stay away from it. Do what I'm suggesting to do here, which is, how am I going to make this money? How is it going to be easy for me? You could make one $5,000 sale, couldn't you? That would do it, right? You could make 2 $2,500 sales. You could make $5,000 sales, couldn't you? You could make 10 $500 sales. The question is, given that I, as a sales training expert, am going to tell you now, it takes just as much effort to make a low ticket sale as it does to make a high ticket sale. In fact, it actually takes less effort to make the high ticket sale Secret, because they've already got the money. They don't have to go rob Peter to pay Paul, okay? They just come and here's some of my money. And it's a much better experience all around. Decide how many sales that you want to make every month to support this, okay? I'm a solopreneur. I don't like having to make a ton of sales every month to get by. I used to think that having a work calendar filled wall to wall with appointments was a great idea. No, it was serving too many people. It split my energy in too many directions. Every client that you take on, you have to support their goals now. You're responsible for them. That's tough when it's 20 or 30 people. Don't do that to yourself, okay? Having a full calendar is not good. You don't get the downtime. You don't get the mental gelling time. Stay away from it. Work with a few people. Now, you also have to balance this out so that if one customer leaves, you're not totally screwed, right? Your revenue doesn't just get pulled out from under you. So there's some balance there. But I want you thinking about the speed at which you need to move at in order to make sales. How you run this is your speedometer is entirely up to you. It's not up to the marketplace. It's not up to some airy-fairy thing or some godlike figure. It's up to you. You get to choose. Isn't this awesome? That's very empowering, isn't it? I'm going to choose to make 3 sales a month. 2 at $2,500 and 1 at $1,000. That, bang, I got my money target. Or 3 at $2,500, I'm going to blow my target out of the water. The big point that I want to get across to you in this little chapter is that there is no right or wrong way of doing it. This has to do with you, your comfort zone, all right? What's a lot of money to you? If $2,500 is a lot of money to you, you're going to have trouble making that sale, okay? So pick something that right now is more in your comfort zone, or realize that you're going to have to change and move your comfort zone. Those goalposts are going to have to move, all right? But I want you to have a game plan here, and the way to do that is figuring out your speedometer. How fast do I need to move in the month? Because this is going to dictate your activity level, which we're going to get into in the next video.